Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Alright, Hobby Zone. FMS sent me out this 1220 Ranger, Red Ranger. Take it up and have a little fun. Got a 2200 gold bat 3S in there. Going to take off in the optimized mode. Fly around a little bit. It's a little windy, but you know, hey, it is what it is, as they say these days.
Motor is live and will cut you. Please be careful.
It is windy. Very, very windy.
Low rate, high rates 100.
All right, right, left, up, down, right, left. Now, I'm not even going to try to turn this plane against this wind because it'll flip it right on over. So, all right. All stock. Just gave her a clear coat. That's all I did. It is windy though. Very, very windy. I'm going to take it up now. I'm upside down. What do I do? Yeah, it's crazy windy right now. This poor plane is like, ah, what are you doing to me? Yeah, it's stupid. Hey, pan out the flags for just a second to give them an idea of what we're dealing with here. Try this again. But it is right down the runway, so that's good. Now this plane, if I can show a stall in this wind, has a very interesting stall. A very user-friendly stall. All right, I'm going to do power off. Yeah, it just starts slowing. Well, normally it starts slowly rotating down, but it is so windy right now that it's kind of hard to. Here, I'll hold the elevator up. Now the wind is just carrying it. Now see it starting to turn on its own. All I'm doing is power off and holding the elevator. Let's get a little closer in. All right, I'm gonna get right over here, out here in the middle of the field. All right. All right, elevator's up. No power, no throttle, just elevator up, full up elevator. And all she's doing is turning on her own. That gives a beginner, if he lost power, that gives him plenty of time to think about what he's doing to get out of that. And the best way to get out of that, it's like right now, okay, look here. What do I do? Let it go, slowly pull up on the elevator.
Okay, I just totally missed it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, that's fine. All right, we're gonna go up high, put in a weird attitude, okay? I lost power. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Let go of the sticks, let her start dropping, and then apply a little bit of elevator, a little bit of power, and fly out of it. That's how you're going to recover. And do that again, up, taking my hands off of it. She's on her own. Let your hands off the stick, let her recover. Give her a little bit of power, a little bit of elevator. Not a whole lot, just enough to get control of the plane again. All right, we're going to let go again. Hands are off. Let the plane recover. A little bit of power, a little bit of elevator. Not a whole lot, just enough to get back in control.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
It's really too windy to be flying today. I mean, there's a difference between letting the wind teach you and be a good teacher, because there is no better teacher than the wind. But there's also a thing of fighting and not being able to even enjoy yourself too. And I'm almost on that point where yeah, look at that. That's how windy it is. I'm able to hover around. 3/4 throttle, and I'm having to fight it. But this is by far one of the best trainer aircraft you can get. Alright, stick it monkey pants, as Pilot Ryan would say. Alright, let's take off again. This time we're going to actually, let's say you're a pilot and you're a new pilot and you make a mistake and you come out here on a day that you really shouldn't be flying. So you're going to take off in their beginner mode, their self-level stability mode. Let's see if you can handle it in this kind of wind. Alright, all I'm doing, I'm in stability mode, which is their version of self-level. Start applying throttle. A little bit of back pressure on the elevator. Let her lift off. Alright. Then I realize, oh, it's so windy. I don't know if what I can do. I'm gonna let go of the stick, so I panicked. Okay, there goes the plane. Alright, I got control of the plane again. Start turning. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let it land. Wait, I can't do that. Oh, I got this right. Keep my fingers on the sticks. A little bit of throttle. Don't panic. Keep my wings level. A little more throttle. Keep my wings level. The stability mode's holding her safe for me. What do I do? Okay, just don't panic. Small corrections, and then pull up on the nose just a little bit. Here we go. I got my plane down safely.
Motor is off. Safe to touch.
Now I don't want to try to drive it in that grass. Approach the plane from behind if at all possible. Keep the prop away from me if you haven't turned your prop off. I highly suggest have a throttle cut, turn your prop off. Put the plane back on the center line of the runway.
Motor is live and will cut you.
Motor on.
Please be careful.
Alright, now let's turn this throttle, let's turn the gyro off. No gyro. Nothing. Just 4-channel control.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Alright, I'm going to show you the gyro's off. Alright, self-leveling gyro will not allow me to go upside down. So I'm definitely not in beginner mode. But once you get confident with the plane and you get used to how the plane reacts, then you can still bring this plane out here on a crazy wind day, not have your gyro, and have some successful flights. And you gotta understand there's a big difference between self-leveling gyros and wind gyros, and then of course obviously no gyro. This is no gyro. A little high. Okay. Hold on. She got enough power to punch out. Try that again. It is windy. If you can even hear the wind in the video, that tells you we got electronic filters and a wind muff. All right. Now, you saw that flight. The whole flight was no gyro. Now let's take the flight.
Optimized mode.
Turn on their optimized mode, which is the same thing as a wind gyro. In other words, the plane will still turn upside down and get in trouble, but it helps this light little plane fly a little bit better in wind. So let's take off again. All right. You may not be able to notice all that much difference because it's just so windy. But for me, the plane does feel a little more locked in.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Reacting a little bit better to the wind than with no gyro. I do suggest once you get comfortable with the plane to come out here on a windy day and test your skills. Just test it. You know, get to where your plane you're very confident with, and keep pushing the envelope. Keep testing new things, you know. Yeah. A little too windy. Plane don't weigh nothing. I don't know, maybe a pound, maybe. All right, one more time, we're gonna call it quits. Little knife edge. All right, now I'm gonna try. Hopefully the plane won't turn over as I turn it. The wind is at the butt of the plane, so I've got that elevator down to act as an air dam to keep it pushed down. All right.
Motor is off. Safe to touch.
I'm going to show you, now the entire time I flew in a high rate, so let me show you what my high rates are. Okay. 100% throws on ailerons with 40% expo. Elevator, 100%, 40% expo. Rudder, 100%, 40% expo. All right. Now, their version of their gyro doesn't have adjustable settings. It's just how it's set, so I can't really explain it, but I can show you how the plane reacts in
stability mode.
In stability mode or self-leveling, the control surface will hold their attitude. Notice how the ailerons are holding? That would self-level the plane. Look at that elevator. Pull that elevator up, it holds its position. Okay, that would self-level the plane. Now, here's the graphic difference of a wind gyro. Okay, see the ailerons are moving. As the wing goes up, the aileron turns into the wind, but only momentarily, just enough to push it back, to keep that same attitude that you had flying. Same thing with the elevator. If the wind pushes the tail up, it puts the elevator in a down elevator position to push that, up elevator position to push that tail back down. Same thing. It helps keep the plane level. It won't self-level. It just helps keep the plane flying the same way, however way you had it. And that's that. Let's check our battery. Call it quits. Because it's just too windy to even enjoy ourselves. And I think my poor camera precious back is about to give out. All right. 31% with 37, 37, 37, 37 per cell. All right, and that's a 2200 gold bat off Amazon. Just a generic 2200 battery. 2200 3S. There you go, folks. That is the FMS 1220 Ranger, sent to me actually by Hobby Zone, but there'll be a link from Hobby Zone or FMS, whichever way. If you're new to FMS and you've never had an account with them, if you'll make a free account, and if you want to buy this plane, you can use my code and take 10% off your entire order. So go ahead and get you the ready to fly version and an extra battery, and then you can take 10% off the entire order. Now, if you have an FMS account that you've used before and you've used that code before, my code, then you can always take $10 off the price with another code I'll provide for you. Same thing with Hobby Zone, but I think it's always just $10 off the price of the, or it might be 5% off the entire order. I really don't know. You'll have to just check it out. But FMS, if you've never, like I say, you've never done it, you can use the 10% off the first time code. So, oh, God bless y'all. God is good. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends. Jesus is Lord, and that's the FMS Ranger. And Camera Precious, thank you for filming. See y'all later.